Afternoon, everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss about stability of the system, okay, and the classification of the stability and root locus. So these are all the introduction to the root locus. These are all the things we are going to discuss over in this video. First we are going to discuss about the stability. So in the system stability, for a control system, designer main concern is whether designed system is stable or unstable, because the stability is very important characteristic of the control system. Among the many forms of performance specification is used design, the most important requirement is the system stability. Almost every working system is designed to be stable and designed to be stable, and unstable system generally considered to be useless. So the study of whether system is stable or unstable is known as stability analysis. So here the stability, one way we are going to represent a system is said to be stable if the output is under control, otherwise it is said to be unstable. Okay, this control means stable system, and not control means that is the unstable system. So a stable system produces the bounded output for a given bounded input. Output for a given bounded input, that is the stable system. Okay, so this stable system, it is to be classified into absolute stable system, called conditional stable system, and marginal stable system. First we are going to discuss about absolute stable system. So if the system is stable for all the range of system component values, then it is known as absolute stable system. Or in other ways, absolute stability is refers to the condition whether the system is stable or unstable. It is yes or no answer. So that is the absolute stable system. So then comes into the another one, conditionally stable. If the system is stable for certain range of a system component values, then it is known as conditional uh, stable system. Or otherwise it may be, we can going to define like uh, a system is said to be conditionally stable with respect to parameters of the system if it is stable only for a certain bounded range of values of this parameter, that is conditional stable system. Okay, so then comes into the next thing, marginal stable system. So in the marginal stable system, also call it as critical stable system. Okay, a system said to be imaginarily stable if the system is just on the verge of becoming unstable, that is called as marginally stable system. Okay, so its other name is the critically stable. Then if the system is stable by producing output signal with constant amplitude and constant frequency oscillation for bounded input, then it is known as marginal stable system. Okay, so the open loop control system, marginal stable uh, if any two poles of the open loop transfer function is present on the imaginary axis. Similarly, the closed loop control system is marginally stable if any two poles of the closed loop transfer function is present on the imaginary axis. Okay, then other term it will be used for in the this stability. Okay, so the relative stability. So what is the relative stability? It is the quantity measure how stable is the system on this degree of stability, that is called it as relative stability. Okay, so then comes into the other one, unstable system. A system is said to be unstable if the output is unbounded for a bounded input. It means with zero input, the output increases indefinitely. So this is called it as unstable system. Okay, then another than already we have discussed about the relative stability as well as marginal stability, and absolute stable system, and that's it. So conditional stable system, everything we have discussed. So these are all the term we have discussed. And once what is stable system? A system is the output is bounded to for bounded input, that is called it as stable system. Okay, so this is about the stability, stable classification. So here marginal stable is the critical stability, so that you have to remember over there. The next we are going to discuss about the root locus. So before going into the root locus, the small point we are going to discuss about the root uh, Hurstison criterion, Hurwitz criterion. So a root Hurwitz criterion is an algebraic method of determining stability of a linear time invariant system. So this normally this criterion provide information about whether system stable or not depending upon the position of the roots of the characteristic equation, whether they lies in the left of or s plane, right of the s plane. So apart from stability the control system, this method can also determining the limiting values of variable parameters within the system is stable, and beyond the system would become unstable. So that is about the root uh, Hurwitz criterion. So now we are going to discuss about the root locus. The root locus techniques are normally introduced by the W.R. Evans in the year of 1948. It is used for to find the stability of the system, and the root locus technique is the powerful tool for adjusting location of closed loop poles, achieve desired system performance of by varying or more system parameters. So here the performance of the characteristics such as relative stability and transient response of the closed loop control systems are directly related to the location of the roots of the characteristic equation in the S plane. For the better performance, it is frequently necessary to adjust one more parameter in order to obtain suit root locations. So it's worthwhile to determine how the roots of the characteristic equation of a given system to migrate about the S plane as the parameter vary. So that is useful to determine the locus roots S plane system parameter is varied. Okay, so this is about normally this root locus is can be used to find the relative stability of the system. Okay, so here it requires some various steps to perform the things that we will see in the next video. Okay, so discussed about the stability, absolute stability, and relative stability, as well as marginal stability and critical stability. So this and conditional stability. So these are all the things under root locus introduction and root criterion we have discussed over in this video. Okay, remaining thing we will see in the steps of root locus. We will see in the next video.